Okay, that should be better with some sound. Yeah. Thanks for the info though. Okay. So we can look at France now. I won't redo Portugal and Castile. There's not much to say. France is making 84. The tech is good. The ideas are completed. He is allied with Great Britain, Austria, and Florence. So basically, a good central block here is pushing into Iberia. Probably going to be the plan for quite a while. Some separatists, but no real problem. This you don't really care about. He could get the trade from his vassals, probably would boost a little bit his income. Not that much though. Nothing much more to say. The force limit is not the best, only 99. It's quite small, but the discipline is good. The morale is not excellent, probably because of the low prestige. There is Golden Era that will end in 21 years. So yeah, the morale is actually quite low with the prestige. I'm astonished. Probably should get the moral advisor instead of the discipline, because well, he has the discipline, but he needs the moral. GB is making 141. A lot of it is from the English Channel trade node. Is attacking Oldenburg at the moment, which is not in the trade node. I don't really know why he took it and Westphalia did not. It would look a bit more Westphalian to me, but who am I to judge? Not really my place. In terms of ideas, he went quality, eco, and then heavy. That kinda makes sense for England. The same force limit as France, 99, 110 discipline. Morale is quite a bit problematic, but the heavies are going to be strong, even though they were beaten off by the Portuguese earlier in the war. I think with time there will be the strongest navy in Europe by far. Could get a little bit of trade. Oh, Sardinia is a vassal. I did not see that. Sardinia is a British vassal. What the fuck? Florence is probably going to ask for it at some point though. Westphalia was formed this session. Westphalia is now a Grand Electoral Republic. Okay. Okay. That's not the best ruler, but he will be improved later on. You could get some merc discipline for free, but that's not going to change that much. It was not devved a lot. The economy is still good. 71 income is actually quite good. The force limit is a bit low though. Discipline 102 and 390 morale. Nearly 100 professionalism. That's not bad. But only allied with Austria, which is a weak position to be in. Austria has 115 force limit, 107 discipline, a morale of 4 basically. The main problem is the income. Austria took a bit from Bavaria this session, but lost a fair chunk over Hungary. This is going to hurt for a little while. Allied with France, Westphalia, and Florence, so the Western Europe basically sticking together. Bohemia had a rough session, but managed to hold basically everything apart for 4 provinces, so it's not that much. Integrated Nuremberg, which removed also the The Protestants from the map. We have an income of 53, hurt by the gold that was looted a lot. A few loans, 2 bank ones and the estate, but should be able to pay it off. Take 11 in admin, ideas soon to be completed. We have defensive and eco there. Reinforced cost 33% is actually quite a lot of money in a big war, and ICA and fire damage is also interesting. Already 20% ICA, that's not too bad. Force limit of 77, discipline 105, and morale 3.9. The Jomsviking. Jomsviking are the only Norse country in the world. That's always fun to see. They kept Finnish ideas when forming the Norse and went offensive, eco, and then quality. So we should see a good quality there. 115 discipline, a morale of 4.1, 4.2. That's a good morale. That's a good quality that we have here. Boom, boom, boom. The force limit is not the best though, and the economy is not the strongest either. He is collecting in Lubeck and in Baltic Sea. I mean, he doesn't have a lot of trade power there, but once he finishes over Pomerania, he should get a bit more. He should still, I think, move his trade center to his main trade node to Lubeck. Would probably make more money out of it. How much times did he dev? He deved quite a lot, since he didn't join in the first session, only the second one, and he has shit land to dev. That's not too bad. He has land to finish coring though. Okay. 11, 11, 12, the ideas are done, and in terms of diplomacy, he's allied with Hungary, Texas, and Russia. How is he going to help Texas? I don't know, but I mean, they probably have some kind of master plan. Florence was probably the main winner today in Europe, since he killed 2 Sicilies and finally got access to the south of Italy. We have 12 across the board here: plutocratic, innovative, and quality finished. He can already take 13 in admin for the production efficiency and to deny the innovativeness to the others. That can be a good idea. The economy is insane. 275. That's probably the biggest income in the world. We can check that. Is it? What's the command again for removing the removing everything? I don't remember. Let me check. To remove the fog of war. It's TI incognito. Okay, and country. Oh, whoa. Both Aztec and Florence have a lot of cash banked, and in terms of income, yeah, Florence has the biggest income in the game by far, like more than 100 over Korea and Portugal and everyone else. Second in Europe is Great Britain, then Ottomans, and the others are not even close. So Florence is extremely strong. We have a good defensive line, but I mean, you could have better forts than that. A fort here in Saluzzo is, for me, a must-have, because it blocks both Nizza and Torino. And it's mountain, while this one is woods, so it's way better. This one is hills as well, but overall that's good. I think his constructions are finished, so yeah, we have the barracks everywhere, the workshops everywhere, the manufactories everywhere, the roads everywhere. He can make the he even have the roads number 2 as well, regimental comms, so the nation is built. The force limit is not the best, but he can definitely afford going over force limit, so there is nothing problematic here. 100% professionalism as well, so Florence is looking very strong. Hungary then. Okay, Hungary makes 76, only 8 from gold. Yeah, it's 12, okay, no problem. 4.3 morale, 74 force limit, 115 discipline. He went defensive, quality, innovative. So that's a good mix. His diplomatic situation is way better than before the session. Is now allied with Russia and Jomsviking, as well as with Bohemia and Poland. So we have a very strong bloc here. We have the Eastern and Western bloc that basically formed this session. The fort lines are nice, and he actually fortified a lot. Damn, he built 2 forts there in Austria, so he's not very confident in the way that in the fact that there will be peace. So yeah, that's going to be a point of contention for quite a while. Let's look at Poland. Poland, is this going to happen? Religion Kijów is not converting because it's a trade company, so that's going to fail, but not really a problem. Lubeck is still disloyal, but just placating them will remove the issue. We have we are a little bit late in diplomatic tech. Not really a big deal. Easy building spy network on people who have it. Yes, he is. So he's going to pay very little to get the tech. He's paying a little bit of corruption, but that's not really a problem. He used it to dev instead, which makes perfect sense. Not that much dev yet, but well, I mean, we can compare with Florence. I think Florence numbers are completely crazy. We have yes, we have nearly 500 dev in Florence, but I don't think there are many countries that can rival with that. Maybe Korea. Apart from Korea, I don't think that many dev'd a lot. Korea has 300, nearly 400 with the admin. Ottomans maybe. Ottomans have 3.5, no, 300 dev. So actually the score of Poland is not too bad. We said we had 150, something like that. Did France dev? I think Castile started deving and then moved the dev into the new world, which was probably a good idea. 100 for France. Castile has not even 100. Okay, I expected quite a lot more, but they have the oh no, oh that's a big mistake. Purple, why didn't you use the estates here? That's a lot of dev for really cheap mana. you can get 5 dev for 50 mana. It's completely insane. In early game, it makes an enormous difference. Portugal used some of the estates, but not everywhere. Okay, I'm really confused. It might be a problem in the save because no. They used some at some places, but not everywhere. I mean, I think it's really priority mana because the amount of dev and the value that you get is really boosted. Castile is going into Incas though, so that's interesting. That will give them some place to get dev instead, and a lot of gold. So it's going to be quite the economy boost. But we were looking at Poland. So Poland makes 100 ducat, which is nice. 42 from trade production is starting to come, and with the next age just starting, it will get way better. The only problem is that it's already quite late, so the age is going to, well, to not last for very long, and he only got the converted provinces, so the bonus won't stay as long as you would have expected, because, well, the age started very late. We have the cav here that is not being paid for, but I mean the war is not there, so there is no point. The force limit is 102 and the morale is 4.2, which is good. The diplomatic situation allied with all of the Eastern Bloc, and the capital moved to Santok to allow the formation of trade companies in the west, which will boost the income. Easy collecting in Baltic, yes, and in Krakow as well, and also in Kiev. Okay. Russia then. Russia is making 91, so actually less than Poland. Interesting. The force limit is 195, quality 105, morale 4.1. Okay. In terms of ideas, he went defensive, religious, offensive. He needs probably eco then to no. So he gets okay. He already gets quite a lot of morale, so he can get 5% more here. So yeah, that would bring him to 4.8, something like that. No, 4.5. He has a few estate loans, but nothing to worry about, and he can get Streltsy. How many that would be? 40k. So yeah, we already have some manpower there. Did he start to build? We have a few prod, not that many manufacturers, and a little bit of force limit, but not that much. Ottomans. So Ottomans just triggered a disaster, but it's a disaster that you cannot really escape from, and it has good outcomes when it's finished. First of all, you get a very good ruler, Young 455 with discipline. He has no advisors. Why? I mean, you definitely have the money. Why no advisors? Spreng, you have to explain to me what is happening there. I mean, at least advisors in discipline and in military and diplomatic. But the tech is good. The ideas are quality, inno, and defensive. Okay. Economically, we have 124 income. We have 244 force limit. Really good. 120 discipline. Extremely good, especially in the mode where the discipline is lowered. And we have 4.3 morale. In terms of force limit, is probably one of the biggest one in the game. Yes, he has the biggest force limit in the game. and that's 40 more than Castile and Russia. So he's definitely a great army. He got protectorate parliament, but no need to spend the points, because he will go back into monarchy in 10 years normally after the disaster, and he will get a very good government reform that will give him a bit of discipline as well. So that's interesting. We can look at his Diplo is allied with Georgia and Timurids. He took quite a firm chunk of Ayyubids today. He took basically Syria, and also a bit of Persia. Persia is, I think, dead. He lost a lot to Timurids today, so that's going to benefit to their bloc. He also took a bit of Crimea. We have Mzab then. Mzab is keeping on chilling. The income is 20 ducats, so it's still a bit poor, and a bit late in admin tech as well. He can finally embrace colonialism. He probably should, to get the text. Finishing innovative. I don't know what he will go for third. Obviously a military ID group. And what does he need the most? He has a bit of discipline. The morale is 3.5, while there is golden era, so the morale is really low. The golden era will end in 17 years. The force limit is a real problem as well. So my suggestions would be either quantity for the force limit or defensive for the morale. No real point in going offensive with that. He could get some money. That would be a good idea to embrace, and then get all the technologies, because you're losing innovativeness. He is allied with Ayyubids only, and Ayyubids are definitely not what they used to be. So Castile and Portugal could come knocking, but they're busy. So Mzab is basically on an island, left alone. He is back at Ibadi. I think he flipped the first time out of it, and then went back. But the conversion is not very fast. Not very fast indeed. Check. What else to say? He could form Tunis. Does he want to form Tunis? Probably, because the Berber ideas are not the best, but Tunisians are not the best either. Yeah. Well, it's not the best of shapes, but you know. I will skip Ayyubids. I think it's dead. We can look at Songhai. So Songhai went into Ethiopia, but I don't think. Yeah, he lost a province. There was one province that was exchanged apparently. Oh no, it's I don't know. He doesn't have the core. Why is it? Don't really know. So Songhai is making 120, so that's a good income, with the 3 gold mines being devved. Some might be only at 8. No, they're both good. They're all good. Okay. We have 120 force limit, very good discipline. 120 as well. Morale is okay. We went quality inno offensive. Allied with Castile and Portugal, so all of his borders are safe apart from Ethiopia, and there was a big war against Ethiopia and Zimbabwe. which ended because Songhai had to go help his allies up north. Did he dev? He deved 150 times, okay. And that's pretty much all I have to say here. 2 techs late in Diplo, but that's not really a biggie. Ethiopia. So Ethiopia took a lot of land from Ayyubids, which, well, make him a bit stronger, but there was a costly war with Songhai. The economy is 89, 20 of it is from gold. Technology-wise, it's good. In terms of ideas, we're late. In terms of ideas, only 1 into defensive. That's going to help once it's completed. The 15% morale obviously is a lot, and you get 5% discipline when you complete it. So Ethiopia still has a bit of scaling. The force limit is good. The morale is 4.3. That's not bad, but golden era until 87. It was taken 10 years ago for the war against Songhai. He is allied with Timurids and Zimbabwe, so his borders are pretty secure since Persia is dead and Ayyubid is dead. These two disappeared, but he will border the Ottomans soon. He only has to worry about this place. There are no forts on the border. Probably should build a few ones. There is Highland here, so you can put 1 to locate here. And where else would you need? So here that would block there, and probably 1 in Soba as well, so that you can contain the incoming Africans. A lot of missions were made. He still has 10%, so he decided to pop the golden era before the 10% mission. That's an interesting choice. I mean, I would have popped the mission first, or both at the same time if you really want to commit. Zimbabwe. That's a new tag. No, I don't think I ever saw it. It was Rose v Empire before. So let's look at the ideas. We have some morale, some fort maintenance. We have construction cost 15%, okay, and great power, okay. Goods 10%, eco, no, so 10% national tax, gold inflation modifier 20%, okay, that's good. For defense, attrition for enemies, income from vassal, prod efficiency, and trade efficiency. So it's a very economic oriented set. We lack a lot of military bonuses for it to be good, but there is a good scaling with the construction cost and the goods produced and production efficiency. There is a lot of money there. Explo is on the way but not finished. Quality and defensive are coming up. And we will have regiment cost, recover army moral speed, manpower, land attrition. Nothing that is nothing that is broken. The regiment cost is strong, but the other two are meh. Did he dev? Not a lot of dev here. He went into Congo. Congo is dead now, so now he borders Portugal, which is probably a little bit of a worry, even though Portugal has a lot of land already, so not that much governing capacity to spare. Probably should finish getting... Okay, so Antonomero is a vassal, but Sakalawa is not. He is however guaranteeing Sakalawa. Why? I mean... Oh, so he's allied with it as well? Does he want to... He cannot really vassalize it, so why? I'm confused there. I'm confused. It's not like anyone could go there. Portugal cannot make claims, and he already has potential claims over Portugal anyway. So even if Portugal was to jump on it, you would fight for it. So why keeping it as an ally? I don't know. I think I didn't go over Georgia, so we will remedy that. The income is problematic, 36. Remember to remove that. We are not in the first stage anymore, so now you have to pay for it, which is not as good. Tex is late in tech. He's late on tech 12. That's problematic. I think he gained a bit over Persia today. He took Armenia. That's a good thing. He is allied with Russia and the Ottomans, so the two big boys there. He is notably not allied with the Timurids, but the Timurids is allied with the Ottomans, and he is basically landlocked between four of the scariest nations in the world at the moment. The number 1, number 3, number 5 great powers are all around him, and Russia is probably not very far away there. So Georgia is there's not much land to grow, but the ideas are done. Eco, quantity, quality. The force limit is small, obviously. The morale is not the best, even if there is golden era until 9 more years. Discipline is okay. Timurids. I'll just look at the chat real quick. Click. Limbohead, who were you playing? Estate mission. For which nation? I don't know. I just looked at the chat right now. So Timurids grew a lot today into Persia. He took basically all of what's that? Ajam at the start of the game. Can he form stuff? He could form a Mughal Empire. He only needs 2 provinces, so that's doable. Or he could, I think endgame type are removed, so he could form Persia if he wanted to, by tag switching to something else before, because Timurids cannot do it. He can still get shock damage here. He can get 10% morale with a good general, and 5% morale here if he goes to force limit. So that's a good morale. That's a good morale, and he can get 15% more for free. That's also a good discipline. Damn, we have a strong quality coming from the Timurids with 120 force limit. That's not bad either. So that's a strong combo here. And he can, well, that's not going to change much. He dev'd 180 times. Okay. Economy is 130. He's allied with Ottomans, Ethiopia, and Mewar. So the only missing ones are Göktürk and does he border Nepal? He does. Okay. Looking at India. Mewar just took a lot of land. Mewar killed Bahmanis today. He slaughtered him, probably with the help of Nepal. Even if Nepal took only like 2 provinces, so Mewar is going to be the big winner there. Like Bahmanis was extremely strong, and all of it will be digested very soon. He is okay in decks. Is okay in ideas. The income is 113, but once he finishes integrating Coromandel, it's going to skyrocket because everything is going to go to Gujarat. There is not a lot at the moment, but there will be very soon. He probably should move is merchant already from Lahore to Coromandel, or even from Deccan to Coromandel. That would be a good idea. Quite a lot of loans though. Is it a problem? Well, he's paying a lot. He's paying 32 for advisors. We have 3 for 3 across the board. Why not? Yeah, you don't really want to run a discipline advisor of high level, because you can pop the discipline event. And does he have it? He potentially already got it. Allied with Timurids and Nepal, so well, all the players that is neighboring will very probably see him finish integrating everything and then be extremely powerful. Force limit is 110, morale is 4, discipline is 120. Once he has south of India close, he will probably try to push somewhere, but where? Will he break with one of his allies or go into Gokturk? I don't know yet. NPL. Nepal is making 115. He is allied with only Mewar, so no Gokturk and no Siam. Wow, Siam is looking nice. Siam is looking really nice. It wasn't like that at the start of the session. It was still Ayutthaya with a lot of stuff around, so good cleaning there. A bit late in admin, but that's not really a problem. The last idea is going to get taken with artillery combat. It's 5% discipline, leader siege, and 5 more discipline there, so a really important idea. In terms of religion, is all of India is Hindu. Do we have fun stuff? Ethiopia went Coptic, okay. There is religious unity in Europe, that's pretty rare, apart from the north. And the New World, we have Catholics pretty much everywhere. Yeah, strong Catholicism. Only a little bit of Sunni in Saleh and the Nahuatl in Aztecs. So Nepal, yeah, 115, 130 land force limit. We will arrive at 115 discipline with the 10% that you will get soon. The morale is 4.5, so that's a good morale, and he will get some ICA and fire damage as well soon. So he will have a good economy. We have Arakan there. Arakan is a vassal of Nepal. I don't really know why he's not integrating it. Is he getting the trade? Yes, he is. He should probably integrate that because it's hurting his income. Yeah, only 13 from trade in the Bengal Delta. That's not enough. You should get a bit more money. Siam. Siam is making 64. There is 1.3 discipline. Sorry for that. 4.2 morale. The force limit is 100. Golden era is until 1595, so it was popped only 2 years ago in the war against Portugal, I guess, but this war is quite lost. Only allied with Majapahit, who's getting killed, so the situation will look a bit grim if Nepal or Gokturk were to come. It would be problematic. The missions are still the same, the Ayutthayan ones. I think forming Siam can be done by missions. I don't remember exactly how it works. DD dev. Oh, only 16 devs since the beginning of the game. That's not enough. That's definitely not enough. Yes, the ideas. It's late. Quantity is finished, but neither Inno nor Echo are done, and yeah, they're both. Yeah, probably shouldn't go Echo. That's not a good idea. You committed to Inno, so that's fine, but don't go a second economic admin in a row, because it will delay you, and you need one there. The government form, what is it? It's a kingdom. It's a kingdom. So why can it get plutocratic? Why? Either I'm missing something, or it's bugged. Oh, because it is Eastern plutocracy. That's why. Okay. But I mean, since you don't have the election, is plutocratic still good without the monthly Republican tradition? I don't know. There's still the ICA, that's good. The moral, that's good. Merchant is never bad. Goods produced is okay. Caravan power, why not? And the policies, he would get advisor cost. That's really good. Plutocratic is possible, but I mean, I would go offensive. I think I would go offensive. Quality could be an idea, but the economy is just too weak to support it. Göktürk. Göktürk is the biggest and scariest nation in the world at the moment. 1500 dev. That's a lot. That's really a lot. But a lot of it is from tax still. Okay, tax 12 everywhere. Quantity is not finished, but will be very soon. Only one more to go. That will give him a bigger army, obviously, but also the cavalry shock. That's going to be a huge pain for everyone fighting him, and the dev cost. He deved 120 times. Okay, the economy is 120. We have a discipline of 100 with a morale that's fairly okay, 127, without advisors or golden age. But the real key point is the 45% CAF cost, CAF combatability here, and the CAF cost that is just ridiculous. The cost and maintenance of the cavalry is just it's just a joke for the hordes. If we look at that, yeah, the maintenance is 0.2 instead of 0.5. So yeah, a lot of land can still be cored. Don't know why he's not coring everything. Well, there are some TCs, so that makes sense. But apart from that, I don't really know. Oh, we can raise banners here, so he culture converted a bit? Not that much. Okay. Since when can you raise banners in non-Manchu provinces? Oh yeah, it was changed. And now it's capped, but okay. Okay, makes sense. He has 12 banners already. He's not culture converting that much, so I don't know if he plans on making a lot more. Göktürk ideas, but still Manchu. Yeah. Okay. He is allied only with Korea. They are being buddies. Korea probably gives him some money with the increase in production. Greg's asking why we are not kissing. I don't know, mate. that's up to you. We can do that whenever. And Limbo Head was Songhai. Okay. So I guess you were talking about this province there. What happened? What happened? So it was discovered in 32 by Songhai. Then it was stolen in 39. Stopped being core of Ethiopia. It was released by the vassal Funj, and then annexed by Songhai in 41. But now it's occupied again, and since Songhai is at war, he cannot release it. Okay, makes sense. Göktürk is not making that much from trade in 3 different places. I guess the trade is more Korea's thing. He probably should make a trade deal though, because that's like 20 of trade for 1.5k development. That's just ridiculous. If he was to transfer trade to Korea and centralize that to Beijing, I think it would be a lot of money. Korea is already making 70 there. He could get all of China's money, all of China's trade into it, and pump that to something extremely good. Easy at the moment. No, he's not transferring the trade, so they probably should make a trade deal. I think like low estimation is that they would both benefit like 20 ducats like, from the start. I'll make a test just after the nation review. Japan is still there despite Thunder's cry at the start, and the economy is okay. 74. The techs are good. A little bit late in ideas. Offensive will be finished soon. He went Japanese ideas. Why? No one goes Japanese ideas. I don't remember who it was. I think it was Uesugi, and I think the Uesugi kit is just way better. Obviously, you have the discipline and 15% infantry combatability, which is good, and tech cost, but all of the rest is just garbage. We went quality, innovative, offensive, so there will be a lot of discipline with 5 more to come. We have some leader siege and siege ability coming up as well. The morale is okay. Golden era until 86, so there was a big war not that long ago. There was a war against Korea. What was it? It will last 9 years, 10 years, so there was something exchanged. I don't really see land exchange, so maybe money, or I don't really know. In terms of dev, 100 times or so, you can get what is that? Friendly movement speed, autonomy change. Yeah, nothing too interesting. Production efficiency, that's always nice. Deep rep, stab cost. Yeah. Yeah, probably should get all of that. There's no need to wait for them. Okay, and Japan is allied with Alaska. Oh, we have a good Alaska growing up. Majapahit is in a very dire situation. Oh, I skipped Korea. Let's look at Korea first. So Korea is making 165, a lot of money. He went innovative, quality, and then trade. Okay, so the trade deal with Göktürk is more than important. With the trade ideas, I am sure that they would benefit a lot from it. Does he have trade companies? Yes, he has some. Okay. Clack. Is keeping the construction cost and dev cost. Is keeping 50 admin. Okay. And is keeping mill power and land fire damage. Makes sense. Dev'd already 300 times. That's a good thing, good score. But I think that the army is not the best. The morale is low. Force limit is not the biggest, but that's not a fighting nation. That's a trade nation. Naval force limit is very is way above the force limit. He has some heavies, but mostly it's trade. Yes. Will Majapahit recover from that? That's it's a complicated question. The economy is not good. 32 for a nation that basically owns the Malaccan region. That's not enough. Well, obviously it's being occupied, so the real income is probably something closer to 60 or maybe 80 even. How much trade is there? It should be, in normal conditions, it should be like 20, something like that. But still, it's not enough. Are the gold mines dev'd? This one is, and this one is as well. Okay. So that's, at least that is good. But yeah, both of them are going to be occupied soon, and his income is going to crumble. Only allied to Siam, and the vassals, well, the vassals are not rebellious, so that's good. We have Gali, Ino, and exploration, but looks like the galleys are no match for the Portuguese heavies. We don't have galleys anymore. We have only 12 of them, so yeah, this war is definitely lost. And the next ones are probably going to be complicated as well. We have no one in Australia. We looked basically at everyone in the old world, I think. Tell me if I missed someone. We looked at that. We can look at Saleh. So Saleh left his continental positions, moved completely into the new world. We have an economy of 26 ducats a month. Okay, we have oh, we're late in tech. Damn. That's strange because it's oh no, it's a king. It's not a republic. That's why. 10, 11. In terms of ideas, we are going to be a bit late as well. He went explore galley defensive. What is his ideas? Barbaric corsair ideas. Trade efficiency, galley cost, okay, naval combat, bonus of cost, unjustified demands, mill policies, galley compatibility, privateer efficiency, yearly republican tradition. Yeah, but it's a king now. Oh yeah, because they have this yeah, there is the faction stuff. Okay. How much dev does he have? 200 dev. That's not that much, but he doesn't have that many provinces. Is allied with no one. Haiti and Saleh are not allied, so probably be some war soon. In terms of fleet, only 11 and not even a single galley. I mean, he has galley ideas. He has a lot of stuff about galleys in his national ideas, but not a single galley on the ocean. So if he was to be attacked by Haiti at the moment, I think he would die like instantaneously. Okay. and no advisors as well. Probably should take them. You're late in text. IT. IT is richer, 42 ducat a month, 17, well, 28 force limit. He went, so he's a bit late in ideas. Plutocratic will be finished soon, and then quality has to be done. But it's a republic, so he can ensure good mill mana generation, so that's good. Way better diplomatic situation. Texas, Venice, Aztec, and New Bavaria are his allies. And in terms of fleet, well, a bit like Saleh, basically none of them can fight on the seas. Aztecs is probably the scary one in the New World. Well, Castile and Portugal are not bad either, but Aztec is probably the strongest at the moment. 141 income, a lot of gold, but is managing the inflation. That's okay. Takes 12, 10, 12. Okay, quality nearly finished. Once it's done, it gets manpower and spy network. Very good. He's keeping the Diplo annex. Does he have vassals? He has 2, but they are very small, so okay. He is keeping the prestige as well and the innovation. Why keep the innovation? I mean, I kinda understand keeping the prestige, but he's nearly maxed out, and he has a lot of flat bonuses, which makes that it's not going to drop that much, and he still has the other one, so why not take the innovativeness? It's now that you start banking it and that it won't go away, it's investment on mana that you will stop losing. He started getting the Crown Land quite early. I would still sell a bit, but I mean, he has money, so money is not the issue. Didn't build the workshops though, didn't build the manufacturer either. He's banking a lot, but why? Like, there are investments that could be done already. With 12k, you could have a return on investment very early. Probably going to go eco next, so he might be waiting for the construction cost, but it's not going to happen before at least, so that's 2 techs, so 26 years, and then 15 years more to fill out eco, so in 40 years or so. That's a risky play. Maybe there are other construction cost bonuses soon that I didn't see or forgot about. I don't really know. Yeah, there is this one. 10%. Plus 10 more percent in the capital. Okay. Yeah, he could pop all of that in one go, very easily. We still have 30% prestige, 30 prestige there as well, so I would definitely pop this one. I can pop so many things. But there's a lot of mana as well in there. Some stab. And the colonist. I can understand keeping this one to annex later, but like unlocking the colonist earlier, that would also have been interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I probably would have tried getting the colonist before all the other American well, colonizes everything. Texas is making 47. There was a big war between Texas and the United States, and Texas, well, got the better end of it because the US are now in very rough position. Texas is allied with Haiti, Venice, Aztec, and Yom-speaking, so that's the good one. There were 70 occurrences of death. So we have check. Katal saying, did I do Korea already? Yes, I did. Yeah. Sally left the game. Okay. Boom. Wanted to mention that you started with 40 galleys and no heavies, and now only heavies and no galleys. So what did you like steal them in battles? Something like that would make sense. Texas is going to be big once he clears everything of US and all the natives that are still left. He will be big, and the Texan ideas are not bad at all. We have land fire damage, always good. Production, less attrition, army tradition, so good generals will come. They've cost 15% morale, and land fire received. Only 2 in plutocratic left to go. So that's going to be a good and strong Texas. Discipline is low because of quantity, but the morale is strong, and the force limit is going to explode once all of that is taken. Neue Bavaria, that's CO3. It's not a 0, it's a 0, not a O. Neue Bavaria, 17 income, very low morale. What the fuck? Very low force limit, so he cannot fight much. Even the native wars are going to be problematic. But he has his advisors. Very late in admin tech. Damn, that hurts. Very late in ideas as well, exploration, and then heavies. It's not going to be a strong navy before a very long time, so Neue Bavaria is going to have a hard time like expanding against Texas. I think once he can start expanding a lot, Texas will already have taken everything. Venice probably the same as Texas. Venice, that's that's a bit sad. I'm not gonna lie, that's a bit sad. But he has a province in Africa, a province in South America, and a few in Northern America, so present on 3 continents, which is more than what a lot of players can say. Quite a lot of money banked, but the income is, well, smaller than what he started with at the beginning of the campaign, I think. The army is not the best either. We have plutocratic, trade, and exploration. What are the policies? Production, manpower, colonial range, global settler increase, that's strong. Merchant regiment cost, trade efficiency, settler, global settler increase, and ship trade power. Okay. He can try to form the US, he could try to form Italy, but that's not gonna happen, and he could try to form Vermont as well, but needs to go more up north. Okay, and allied with Texas and Haiti. I think we have Alaska, and then we covered everything. So Alaska is 45. Yeah, 20. Okay. Yeah, I was wondering. 20 subsidies, so that explains why the income is 45. Because no way that this gets 45 tickets. and is getting subsidies from Florence, Aztec, and Korea. So a lot of friends, and I'm surprised that Florence actually pays for Korea. Like it's not very close. It's actually very far away. So what's the interest of Korea in there? I don't know. Who's playing Korea? Who's playing Alaska? I don't know. Boom boom. Venice is also in South Chile apparently. Is it? Is it? Yes, it is. We have two colonies of Venice there. That's going to be very hard to defend, though. I would have colonized there in priority. Because, yeah. So Alaska, 46 ducats. We have take 10, 11 and 8, so he cannot fight a war. He definitely can't fight anyone at the moment. Allied with many people. Okay, good guy here. Pirate Republic as well. But who is he raiding? Since he is allied with Aztec and since he is allied with Korea and with Japan, well, he basically has no one to raid left. 40 force limit, so he can still take on the tribes that are there. The morale is low though, and is there still a lot of land to colonize? Not that much. Colonization is nearly over in the world. If we look at it, we're in 1547, but there is not much land to colonize anymore. I reckon by the end of next session all of the colonization will be done. So people should probably drop their expansion and exploration ID groups already and start filling up the rest. Okay, so we done for today, pretty early compared to usual, which is good because I will definitely go to sleep. I am completely tired. So see ya later, and well, have fun.